Hi, my name is Andrew McCown, and this is a new column for the Spy called Cool Outdoor Stuff. So it's the middle of February, and I'm in Queen Anne's County in a field of forage radishes. This is forage is F-O-R-A-G-E. They're also called tillage radishes. And it turns out there's really quite a lot of radish that's being grown on the Delmarva right now, particularly the Eastern Shore, Caroline County, Talbot County, Somerset, Worcester, up in here in Queen Anne's. Queen Anne's County has about 5,000 acres of soil with forage radishes in it right now. And Kent County also, it's being used as a cover crop. Now, for a while now, cover crops have really been promoted heavily for bay and agricultural science to take up nitrogen that's residual in the soil and bring it up and store it for the winter. But this radish is the new exciting thing in agriculture right now because of its ability to do this and the additional benefits that we find from this radish. So who would have thought that we were going to end up with radishes? 5 years ago was when the University of Maryland first started to experiment with radishes here in the Delmarva, and now in Queen Anne's County. Imagine that quickly, all of a sudden, we have 5,000 acres of it in forage radish. So what are the big benefits here? Well, the thing of it is that you can plant them earlier than you can your rye or clover or cereal grains. And the benefit of planting earlier is it can capture more of the nitrogen before it gets way down into the subsoil and into the water table and disappearing. Once it gets down to 6 or 7 feet, it may be lost and it ends up going to the bay. But this radish, they can plant in late August and early September up to about September 15th. And once that radish takes root, and the roots get down to more than about 5 inches, it really starts to take off because that's where the nitrogen is down there, deeper than that 5 inches. And the radish is it's an amazing thing. The taproot itself can grow to be 12 to 20 inches. It can be like this big around, and some of the smaller roots can go 6 and 7 feet down into the soil. So I'm going to show you one of the taproots of this radish. If I can get it up, we're kind of in the field, and this is not actually one of the biggest ones, but the field's really kind of frozen now. And when the radish takes root and starts to grow, it has a really big green leafy canopy. And another benefit is that suppresses weed growth. And it does it so well that the farmer can come in here in the early spring and have a virtually weed-free seed bed without dressing any kind of an herbicide on here. I mean, this is really a tremendous benefit. And the other thing is that this radish breaks down on its own. It gets a couple of hard frosts and it starts to decay. And the timing can be fantastic so that it releases that nitrogen into the soil. The farmer can actually plant earlier, capturing that nitrogen before it goes somewhere. These benefits in this kind of a cover crop, no wonder it's catching on. Are there any negatives? Well, it turns out there's one. They smell bad when they're breaking down and decomposing. But the way I see it, a lot of things in life smell bad. These radishes are ones we can put up with.